It's probably really my PC here. I really can't blame this game. Dear Burbles, we are gonna play Not for Broadcast today. Again, I should say. We have played, was it 2 or 3 chapters? I think we reached day 140 or something, if I can remember correctly. This game is super fun to play, and I think I think it's gonna get really dramatical later on. So I'm very excited. Oh, it's even say day. Okay, question. The lockdown segment 1. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Let's see. It's gonna load a bit. This game is just so unique to me because I'm actually broadcasting my own channel, but I feel like I'm producing some trash TV, and the ads are very questionable sometimes. And it's getting always a bit harder with the next step, so we'll see if I can manage that. Loading. The lockdown. Alrighty. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, because it's... Oh, I don't know why. Okay. Why is nobody talking to me? How was this work? Oh, okay, never mind. All right, I think I need to load up the today's... Oh, I need to check the power, of course. Oh, that's the reason why we're not hearing anything. All right, let's put the ads for today.
Your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Count us in.
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
That was not my favorite game here. Who's going to start first?
4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Oops.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Stories tonight.
Snugglefucked. It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs dogs
Oh, oops. I had to censor here. Oops.
Worldwide, I began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we have so short-sightedly destroyed. And now,
What is this
as
picture?
photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household...
Why is this not moving again? You see, that's my problem.
Cat flap is taped up good and tight.
This video is not loading again.
This frightening new development means that even those previously thought to be relatively safe, like the young and fit, must take care to watch their backs and keep their ears open for the soft steps of sinister feet.
Going stir crazy.
I know it's working.
With no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristic
What is this
behavior
picture?
in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model players
Stop!
that occupy so much
Get away!
time in the Donaldson household.
With dating options limited, many house sharers, in particular students, are finding solace in co-tenants they'd previously rejected as unfuckable, indulging in a activity that has become known.
What is she saying?
Going it alone. Popular crustacean Johnny Hamsleeves is back in the news today as his astonishing photograph that he leaked himself shows exactly how he's been spending his lockdown.
It seems that when the lockdown was announced, Johnny
Okay, we can't show this how he's spending his lockdown. Okay.
For its now postponed grand opening.
How could they get this picture, by the way, of this guy?
Being locked in alone seems to have made poor Johnny realise the empty point of a professional sportsman's existence. A life that, while no longer bringing great wealth, still offers vacuous conversation, narcissistic wives, and an utter lack of social importance. Let's hope he doesn't run out of toilet paper for those two.
The shape of things to come. In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgens brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination. With a recent
Can't believe I
vote
need to
Helvetica
electroshock them.
Svorsborgen-Womensvoord, the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Greeting from Dante's Tate, or as we say down here in the family, many mushrooms to you. I don't know what a Mrs. Pluckless Pug is, but they sound like they're causing you guys real problems. We've been trapped down here for 8,961 days now, and all I can say is I sure am glad Mum and Dad chose not to get on that escape craft. they grew me and the rest of the family, we've been getting on famously, and sometimes Mum stops crying for upwards of 20 minutes. Also, it turns out, at push, you can eat floods, if you can handle the stomach cramps and the amnesia. Greetings from
What is she talking about?
Stay down here in the family. Many mushrooms to you.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
Those little guys are annoying me. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I can't read the chat today.
Look at the goldfish.
Not today, but in the scene right now.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming
Oh, are those
more
teeth? I don't want to
hostile
see
to
that.
development, those who manage to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
Hi, Elrix. Thank you so much for the lurk and welcome. Happy New Year to you.
Actually being filled with helium and released into the stratosphere. If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand in getting there, Jeremy?
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've
What
certainly
is
done
even
our part
climbing
on this
up
show
there?
To contribute to the political climate.
It's the cave
But let's
dweller.
not forget, how we behave in our home
Oops.
lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's
Really
filled out
matters.
that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. I know many of you feel lost right now. I know I do, which has nothing to do with the waning support for the government, and I don't know why you keep saying that. We're doing loads, okay? We have scientists looking into the lifespan of lithium batteries. Good ones too. Not the red wine cures cancer kind.
What is actually climbing there?
And no, I can't tell you when all this will be over. So just stop asking, will you? Let's stop focusing on us and what we're doing and start focusing on you. Because I have some questions for you, actually. Why don't you think the rules apply to you? Do you really think sunbathing is classed as exercise? And since when was hummus essential?
Oh, this is so delicious.
Doesn't feel so good, does it? So yes, we've probably made some mistakes. But now, let's not look at who did what or why. Let's put the full responsibility for this on you. Feel guilty. Feel afraid. Feel anxious. Turn on each other if you have to. Fight over sponges and then go home and stay there and think about what you've done. Just don't turn
That's
on
a weird
us.
party, right?
That won't help anyone. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon. While I check
I
in with
just
the
realized
program who find
the
themselves
journalists
stuck
are
in
also in home
the
office.
country.
And then, in part
Funny.
three, there's going to be a quiz.
I just realized
Presumably
it.
because There's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on.
So that's why
You'll
it's called
say,
lockdown.
A news program.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Rimington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
No, you don't. Why do you do that?
That's all come.
National Nightly News.
Oops. Oops, that was a bit too early. Oops. Okay, I need to take a little break here to read the chat. I've been really thinking about what I've talked about the last two streams, and now I'm much more confident about what I may or may not be and not be. And even though I still haven't talked about it to anyone outside of you guys, I've begun considering myself. Oh, I see. Yeah, of course, Pan. That's also what Newbie said, right? Right? As long as you're happy, we're supporting of it. Of course. Like I said, as long as you're not hurting anyone, be whatever you want to be. I know it sounds so cliche, but it's actually so true. Just do whatever you feel like. And I can only repeat myself. To be honest, if people are not accepting the way you are, you don't want to be surrounded by them. You just don't want to be. Don't be friends with these people because they're not going to be your friends in the end. That's something very hard to learn. But I hope everyone is going to stand by your side. If not, Screw them. You don't need them. You just don't need them. Boop, boop. Get away from me! I'm having such a trash TV channel. Lockdown special.
How did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield Millkirky is the CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Svengali, Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory in what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic
What is this garage?
Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
The voice seem to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snuggle Hugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Rimington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child...
Oh, my avatar is dying again. Yeah, it's too much, I think, for my PC. I can't do the performance mode. Maybe that's gonna help. My avatar is dying. Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's so scuffed, I know. It's very frustrating for me. No, but thank you for letting me know. I maybe that's gonna help with the performance mode over Streamlabs. Thank you.
Could have such unforeseen consequences.
Mary Shelley?
We see you.
Now it's working again. I hope it's gonna work
You
a
are
bit longer
fleeing by a
than just
metal
2 minutes.
vessel.
Thank you.
Where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner just wiggle and wave his tiny wings and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously, and he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Rimington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory. Another one of
Great. And this moment, I'm getting just one more
never
viewer.
lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
Woo! We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
It won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist.
What are these
presents
comments?
Snuggle traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of snuggle
Snuggle
traps
trap?
contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehugs in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes.
Oh my god, I just want to see this shitty product.
Only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
Keeping you
We
safe.
see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about snuggle traps is they're powered by next generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
No.
I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Was that all
Ooh.
right?
Okay.
Oh, yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
What is this ad again?
Hello, mate.
Oh.
It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
See ya. Well, so far it's very chill. I mean, it's very chill because I don't have to play this mini game.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming. Yeah, exactly, you said it, I've said it. He must know, he's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from us. Hey, no, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together. It's gonna work. We'll get him. I've made
Is
a
this
cake.
gonna help if I'm just gonna hold
Loads.
it longer?
No idea
Oh yeah,
how old he
it's
is.
helping.
40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3...
Oh no, it's the book guy.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Ruth. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining
What's
me are
on the second
respected
screen, by the way?
academic
Just the
Katie
living
Brightman
room?
and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Oops.
Thanks, Megan. It really is.
Press the second
I
button.
enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The
Oops.
lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Maybe I shouldn't use
No,
camera
what
too.
happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international politics event.
Why is it
and
even
we had
there?
a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and I've
Oops.
been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled.
Oh, Sky, thank you.
That's next GB for my sub gift.
Oh, dear Sky, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to you.
Being quite rude about it. They don't seem
Thank
to
you so
realise
much.
they spent it filling the beach house.
Hope you're doing well.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we...
How are you? I'm doing all right. What about yourself?
Not to sound dramatic, but this could be...
How was your New Year's Eve?
Unemployment has skyrocketed.
Oops.
And frankly,
Forgot
it
to
will
switch.
be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go. Scaremongering.
Happy New Year. Wow, that's kind of you. Happy New Year to you as well.
That's what they want. They want us quiet. Shh. They want us compliant. And they want us
I don't like this guy.
inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
she's agreeing with
Like
you,
the
Alan.
fireworks.
Absolute
I also like them when they're official, to be honest.
Are you now recanting...
Oh,
your
oops, I forgot to censor.
These toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just
Like, official
normal
firework is
toys,
super
but that
nice, but not
simply
if
isn't
everyone
true.
using it and
Corrupt
attacking each other with
media
that.
lies.
And Katie, how do you
People are
respond
just
to
not
Alan's
behaving.
claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over. But it
Oh,
won't.
having a sandwich here.
Yes, right, exactly. We need
Oops.
we need huge financial support to protect our
I accidentally showed someone eating almost a sandwich.
And we need
To repent, exactly
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna remove my finger from the button.
With all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborn.
Stop.
To push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a
Aw,
community,
kitty
perform the
Sky.
ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years, under
Happy New Year all. Oh, hey Chaos. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you're doing well.
Lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of
What am I doing?
on its own people
Oh,
to
yeah. Oh,
consume
I forgot to switch to the camera.
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The global alliance of fish people are amassing an army.
It's so rude, dude.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
Me, 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 me.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one.
What is this trash TV I'm having?
You haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
They're like little kids here.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of...
You just wanted to eat something.
Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a...
Oh, we're
debate
good
which
though.
contributed to that
Professional.
conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello. I'm here. I'm here live.
What is the screen behind?
Today. Couldn't find any cameramen or
Oh my god, is that a bird emoji? Emote? Sky, that's so
Right,
sweet.
Can you tell us what it's like out there?
You know, I love birds.
It's the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. I've made it. What I've done here is
Little
made a
pigeon.
smuggle-proof
It's so
jacket.
sweet.
The network didn't bother sending me any PPE.
Like,
so
it's
I've been
actually
forced to
dove,
buy
I
it.
think.
In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for...
I only saw the beak, I was like, ooh,
an anchor
birdie.
position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course,
Yeah,
like me,
just like Boris Johnson did, huh?
journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon
He's not a good
Avenue.
liar.
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh, yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon, Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine, well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know, I couldn't face
Oh my
it.
god!
You know, it's terrible out there, I don't want to go outside, they're everywhere.
This is... I would not show
We
this.
don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
Oh no, don't stand up.
Yes, I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks. Right.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
You're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit, fucking, listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggie.
Language! Oh, I need to censor so much.
What the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine. It's
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way.
What are these sponges on him?
What do you see, Patrick?
Oh wow! I thought. Oh no, they're coming here.
Thank you, Patrick.
What the hell are we doing?
Showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this. You're damn right. Yeah, I'm delivered.
Okay, yeah. You could tell the devs had a time of their lives recording these bits. Dude, that's just so funny. Imagine being an actor here. That must be so funny. This is my TV channel, Sky, but it's full of trash TV. I'm having super bad advertisement. I'm having bad hosts. I'm actually having people here who are probably hating their jobs, to be honest. I'm pretty sure of that. Very, very sure.
Yes, it's a Bannon Avenue.
Oh no, my game crashed. What? Did you see that? Hello? Oh no. Hello? Am I still streaming? The game crashed, guys. I need to do it again. We're still live. Yeah. I need to do everything again, right? What is this? Yeah, but the problem is I need to do everything again because it's not saving there. Oh, I'm so annoyed by that. Thank you so much, Sir Anonymous. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. It was a Phasmogirl, yeah, it was a Phasmoghost. I killed. I was trash talking, and then yeah. I should have trash talked my game, huh? Segment 2. Let me see. Maybe it's saved. I'm not sure. Oh damn it! I'm very, very sorry. I think I need another PC for that. Yeah, I tried to organize it until tomorrow. It's just happening too often. And I think I need to do this again now. Yes.
Hello, mate. It's Dave. You wouldn't believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I have to do this again. I am so sorry. This game is crashing on my PC here.
Getting back to him that it came from us. Hey, no, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together. It's gonna work. We'll get him. I've made the cake. You're on the balloons.
Okay, we go again.
No idea.
Yeah, stuff.
40.
I don't like scuffed stuff.
Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3.
It was pretty long, this sequence. We worked already like 20 minutes on this, and it's gone.
Take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you doing?
I'm
This is
holding
still
up
funny.
okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much...
It was my second break.
My tour has been cancelled indefinitely.
Aye.
I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available.
Gonna go into lurk and play some potato. Do that. Enjoy, yeah?
You're unbelievable.
Thank you for the lurk.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year
Oh,
from regular
soon the me part.
That's a lot of people. And this is no different.
Hey, Future Night. Hello. Happy New Year to you.
Down by a yo-yo
Good
or a
evening.
tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over, but it won't.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or at a push, a beloved family.
Sacrificing the firstborns. I didn't even hear this the first
If we can all
time.
successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully we will appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health. So the
Potato.
system
I've
can
been wanting
actually
to check
bear
it
the
out.
strain.
I think it's not even that expensive, right?
A horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within.
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The global alliance of fish people are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap our children.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
Meh.
I
Meh.
the
Meh.
I can't even be fast.
like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I got loads
So
of friends.
rude.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of
That was such a good cut of me here.
Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate, which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Brannan. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies
I'm
for
here.
the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
At the Baron Street.
Which street?
Nice dash, though.
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually.
You and your stash, dude.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on?
The toilet street.
Oh god. I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh,
Where
oops.
are you really?
I'm on Bannon. Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's, you know...
You know what I'm not understanding? Why are you not wearing pants when you're in a video call?
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
You can always wear jog pants, right?
Hear that sound? What the hell's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks, right.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
But you're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit,
Sinister, what are you saying?
You bastards! If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks! I'm too tired to die! Oh, what the fucking hell? Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Don't hit the same. No? Speaking out of experience.
I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see?
You never know if there's an invasion like this. This is why you're wearing pants. Listen, it's a little work, Sinister. Happy New Year, by the way. Hope you had a great night. Happy New Year. Lots of work. Aren't those Furbies, by the way? Dude, I'm so scared of Furbies. My sister also had a Furby. Wait, what?
Well, for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring them a few smiles. Join us after this. You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Exactly, Sinister. Those are Furbies, right? My sister had a Furby. I'm so scared to look to the right side because every time I'm doing this, it's crashing. Give me a second. Can I save here? No. Okay. When the call is over, I just take off my suit. Easy peasy. I don't know. I saw so many people sitting there.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not going to.
get away.
I don't have to. No, you're being a child. I'm not.
Just with the blazer, just with the... Yeah, without the pants, and I just didn't get it.
No? No. Oh, 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight, we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will national nightly win and who will national nightly lose.
Nightly, national, nightly, national, nightly lose.
So, how do we play? Well, joining me is a man who knows all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right.
Wait, what did I do?
How are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone.
Oh,
in the
get
country.
away, dude!
Yeah, I think I heard about that actually, yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Please turn something off the plug, Alex.
Of course, that's my fault. So,
what?
why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else you're
Oh my god, I need to take care of so many things now, Chad.
are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing?
Oops.
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Thank you.
What? Wait!
Turn off the trim switch, Alex.
What a fantastic...
Have we got anybody
Get away!
once in a lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
Suddenly I realized I couldn't switch my feeds.
Jeremy, and can I just say,
Get away!
both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name is Angie, always has been. I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Acceptable,
Brilliant. Right, well, shall we get this shambles underway?
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
I did ask for a clock.
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct.
Why does she know that?
2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct. The colour of...
Oops. Wait, what?
That's a trick question. You were born out.
Just turn off everything, you mother trucker.
Cosmos.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, this is trash TV because it is trash TV.
Wow, that really
I can
was
barely
tough to
show
watch.
something.
How
Oh
did you do,
no.
Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What
There's so many bizarre stories about furries. Don't you think they are cursed?
It certainly wasn't
I will
my
never
head
forget
sense of
how
humility.
scuffed it is actually looking
Tell us about
when you
yourself,
just putting your finger into the mouth or you keeping one eye open. It's so creepy.
I am
And the way they were talking.
I represent the likes of Rudy
Not sure if my sister still got her Furby.
Coffee Cup and Jodie Carpetburn among.
And
Mm-hmm.
how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15%.
I don't like these guys.
Benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home.
What is this guy doing now in the background?
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I...
No,
You-
it's not too bold. That's all right.
Oh my god, stop it!
My stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
That's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love.
Oops, wrong. That was my fault, though.
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know.
Oh, hi, Humi. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you so much.
Understand?
I think.
Difficult to remember. Yep, that's the niveau. I feel like Fox News here. But I think Fox News is even producing a bit more professional than I do. Thank you so much, Humi, for tuning in. Happy New Year to you.
It's about a lion who's having problems with his...
Kirby's always tried to eat my feet.
I see. Does he have a problem?
Luckily, they were not hurting you.
Yes, he's a porcupine.
But it's also quite scary when you're listening to Furby, who is having, which is having low battery. It's also creepy as hell.
Yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr.
Who did they make him up?
I
have no idea.
All of the other
It's
bears
funny,
don't think
Josh.
that it'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear.
Oh, we're doing it again with the channel.
Probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cage. Oh
my God, there's so many.
Happen, and he goes into bear
I'm gonna
telemarketing.
focus on the story.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end. We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's
Dancing?
very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging.
You need to be fast clicker here.
Go and get my boombox.
Oh, what the hell are you doing? What? What?
Why not?
Did you guys see that?
The merrier, as they say at orgies.
We're just dancing on my screen.
Right, let us fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all.
Right.
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
You turn this shitting thing Well, there's all sorts of
Oh no!
down on dangly doodly.
Oh my god, look at the hose. He's just, oh god, he's going crazy. I hate my job, that's what he's thinking.
There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But because they don't know, they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear
Oh no, it's starting again.
That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where
Oops.
dreams go to die.
Wrong button.
Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house. Ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports. Now he's an alcoholic and
Imagine being live on TV and you're just in bed.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire.
Mr. Bear.
What's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your
Expectations.
You'll never win an Oscar.
What is he doing? What's the? He's holding his lamp.
The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
Actually, good song.
Who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire?
Mr. Bear, what's that over there?
That's where self-esteem goes to die.
What is he doing again?
Mr. Bear,
Oh,
what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Amen.
Oh,
Mr.
whew.
Bear. Amen. And before
oh,
we
they're
say
back again.
goodbye
Oops.
to tonight's parable, for it did come to pass that on the road there was a wise man and a foolish man and a weird man. And there did come upon them from the local village a truth seeker named Unlikely Brian. And he did come to them with alms and someone else's arms and a question. A wise and weird and foolish man, he said, whilst dancing.
To be honest, this could be also just Twitch. I saw so many weird channels over there as well.
How, grant thou, can the many weights and measures of life be balanced? And the wise man did say, there are no riches greater than
What the? Stop!
And the foolish man did say, he heard
What?
thing. And the weird man did say that 2 ears was just the right number, because there was no good place to put a third that wouldn't be aesthetically upsetting. Although he did see the use for a second anus. And Unlikely Brian did fall into wonder and befuddlement at their answers, although he was also wondering if either the foolish man or the weird man
How can I get rid of them? I just want to zap all of them.
sort of professional consultative environment. For what he did not know was that the profound man
Mr.
and the practical man were both
what's
on
over
annual
there?
leave that week, and the foolish man and the weird man
Oh, the
were
sun
all
is
that
back.
the agency had available. But what Unlikely Brian did not reveal was that he was asking for his friend Alex, who had enraged their spouse over a passport. Treated their
This game is
son
like a
Charlie
feud.
like he
It
was
is.
still a little
It is. It
baby,
has lots of humor
and
though.
was too miserly to even pay for their daughter's holiday. And thus did Alex's family become like our Lord when he discovered a
Lord.
turd.
Oops! Oh, I just turned it off.
Nebuchadnezzar to leave. Well, that's all we have time for tonight. I'm Archangel Megan Wolf. Have a hateful night. Are we done? Oh my God! I thought I was gonna. I'm joking. Right, babe, I've got to go and get my bits done. Yeah, I'm seeing that guy tonight again, aren't I? Yeah, well, at the end of the day, babes, he makes my fanny flutter. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, come on then, you lot, out my house. And you, Alex. All right, I don't want you here when I'm on my date. My
promise. Alex. Wake up. Wake up.
I am. What? Am I dreaming? Am I actually dreaming? What? Oh. What a twist. Wake up. Oh my god, we made it. I was so good at the beginning and then a sequence just bad. Ay, yoy, yoy. Let's see the story now. That once and every time there was an unexpected musical in the movie series game, I would have never have to do work for my... I guess so. I guess so. Mr. Bear, what's over there? I got an earworm, help me! The songs are actually really good. It's just weird how they're dancing. It's funny though. It's like a theater play at school. Day 154, A Rude Awakening. Current wealth, start to get rich. The rhythm's beeping of the heart monitor brings you slowly back to consciousness. Opening your eyes, you are greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family by your side. A reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. You blink a few times to clear the sleep from your eyes and bring everyone into focus. Looking up, Sam's face is a mixture of concern and frustration. Things haven't been great between you two lately, and Chris hasn't been helping things. Looming at Sam's shoulder with a sour expression, it's clear there's still no love lost between the two of you. While Sam clearly is worried about you, the family's goal is obvious on both of their faces. You reach out a hand to Sam. Thanks for coming, honey. Can't believe I've just woken up to the gruesome twosome. The worry for you wins out and Sam takes your hand before leaning in to kiss your forehead. Of course, sweetheart. I could never have been anywhere else. For the first time in a while, you both genuinely smile at each other before you look to the rest of your family. Susie's standing next to Sam, less worried now that you're awake and smiling. You can't see Sam's worry in your daughter's face, but it quickly turns to frown when she notices you looking at her. I'm glad you're doing okay. It's muttered more than said, a grudging acknowledgement that despite your recent differences, she still cares. Thanks for coming. You grown back playfully. Yeah, thanks. It's all you can manage, sighing. Susie can't help but smile back at you, rolling her eyes good-naturedly. It's great to have her here. Charlie catches your eye as he fidgets with the edge of the blanket. You cock your head and look at him, one eyebrow raised questioningly. As soon as you turn to look at him, you can see Charlie tense up. He's clearly battling hard to stay mad at you. You look expectantly at him, but he refuses to meet your gaze. Fine. Hey, I'm gonna be fine. We'll be fighting again before you know it. Well, if you won't make an effort now, why should you? Charlie looks at you and grins. One of those infectious smiles that spreads around the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother staring listlessly out the window. Despite all of your best efforts, she's not been doing well lately. Are you okay, Mom? Your mother starts. You call clearly shocking her out of her reverie. She turns to you and smiles, and you're grateful to see the increasingly rare recognition in her eyes. Yes, dear, of course. How are you feeling? You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, the doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out. She asks you for what feels like the 100th time how you're feeling. Surprisingly well, all things considered. Excellent. There's no sign of any real damage, just a bit of a shock to the old system. Pardon the pun. She smiles. Not that we recommend you do anything like that again, of course. After a couple of days rest at home, you should feel right as rain. She turns to leave, but stops at the door. Oh, and the private room and care? The doctor gestures to your room, which you notice looks rather expensive. Has all been paid for by Mr. Boseman. He left those flowers and said not to worry and to take the rest of the week off. He'll see you Monday apparently. Seems like the least he could do. Day 180. A burden to bear? You come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen lights still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door, you find Sam sat at the table. Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks to be their second pack of biscuits. They shoot you a strange smile as you take a seat next to them. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. Hey, sweetheart. Just looking at the numbers again. They look to the door to the pantry, now converted into your mother's bedroom. We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now. Suddenly, the bills are all you can see. It's getting late, so I should go. Can't be super tired when I go to the workplace. Yeah, that's a good idea. Get some sleep, yeah? Good night, people. Have a great start to the new week. Thank you, dear Pan. Happy New Year again. And I hope you're having a really nice place. You can do your work over the next 2 months. I hope it's going to be nice, and I hope the people are going to be nice to you. That's so important. So I'm crossing my fingers for you, and everything is hopefully going to be all right. Please take care, and also wish you a good start into the new week. Fortunately, with the money that's been coming in and what we've been able to save, we've got more than enough to keep going. Sam smiles at you. I know things have been difficult and the daily care won't be cheap, but she's your mother. We have to really, don't we? You gratefully smile back. Of course, you pay for the care your mother needs. Your mother hasn't been herself for a long while. Maybe it's time to consider the other option. She needs help. Before I go, once again, thanks for the supportive words earlier. Of course, dear Pan, of course. I'm only honest. Take care, yeah? And sleep well. Of course, we're gonna pay. The sort of... Oh, something's splurging. Yeah, we're not wealthy anymore, but it's very important. Of course, we're gonna take care. The sort of Damocles sheathed, at least for the moment. You grab the papers and stuff them into the jar. It's such a relief to not have to worry about it anymore. Or so you told Sam. Hours later, you're still awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking, how long will the money last? I wonder if there is a game over here. We need to get rich again. But don't ask me how. Day 232. It's playtime. The silence. Let's see what the other challenges are. We need new headlines. Crazy new. Information about rationing during crisis must be played. Oh, okay. Oh, power first. I got the power.
Don't worry, Kath, it'll be all right.
No, it won't be all right, Kath. Pack up your weapons of optical destruction and get out.
You realise
The bold new shampoo from Eye of the Beholder. Sports.
Stay where you are, Kath.
Sponsored by the latest in protection for man by Remington Swiss.
It'll be all right. I'll talk to Boxman.
Oh, good. You can tell him I'll return to the cultural dish at our dinner next week.
Why is this not working?
Jenny.
Oh, maybe it's not that long that day.
I'm sorry, Kath. You're going to have to leave.
At 11:30, it's a double bill for popular transatlantic comedy That Numb.
Letting it go to your head.
She nearly blinded me.
10 seconds, everybody. I thought we were all part of a team these days.
Things are better, Jeremy. You know that. Just stop being so high and mighty and do your job.
You'll have me fired too.
Don't tempt me.
Nice. This one is not working.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight.
The establishment strikes back. The World Council has agreed today to impose...
Are we just going to show... We don't have another perspective.
The sanctions, which are broad-ranging, include restrictions on the supply of oil and gas, food, clothing, and even some medicines. But how should we react? We asked the public.
What do you think about all these sanctions?
I doubt it make a lot of difference, Pet. I've lived through 2 world wars and I smoke 40 a day. And if that ain't killed me, I doubt this will either.
Thanks, Patrick. Fascinating stuff.
Popular Prime Minister Julia Salsy
Fascinating
has
stuff.
released a reassuringly brave statement in response to the World Council's controversial announcement.
This international declaration is nothing short of outrageous.
Oh no,
We
it's
are
happening
a
again.
democratically elected government with massive popular support. We do not recognise these sanctions, and we encourage other socially progressive nations of the world to both resist and ignore them. Advance have struck fear into the heart of the international community by showing that it is possible to have radical change for the betterment of the many.
Stay.
And whilst I wish we could improve other countries as much as we have our own, we do not rely on the help of others to thrive. This country is entirely self-sufficient. We are a team, now more than ever. And this team is on your side.
Okay, we got it.
Defiant stuff. But what do you, the public, think of our government's stance? Robin Short found out.
Hi there. Robin Short, National Nightly News. I was wondering if I could get your thoughts on the current government.
I'm not really very interested in politics, really. As Mother always said, leave politics to the politicians, Malcolm.
I can actually show some opinions here.
The trials have successfully completed on their groundbreaking male contraceptive product, Responsibility.
The drug has been passed by the government for general release, but the small print warns that, in rare cases, side effects can include blurred vision, enlarged genitalia, and increased risk of stroke. No double entendre intended.
But what do you, the public, think of Sophia Remington's latest venture? Patrick?
Would you take the male contraceptive pill?
No, mate. Her body, her baby, her problem.
Okay, wow, what the hell?
Viewers across the capital found themselves somewhat bemused by the latest stunt by...
What was this opinion?
In a baffling start to the day, commuters found performers outside every major station, all dressed and posed identically. Whether we're supposed to be amused or intimidated is anybody's guess, Jeremy, but most commuters didn't even stop to notice.
Well, as long as it's not some grand contemporary dance, it's probably harmless.
But how do we all feel about Disrupt and their eclectic tactics? Robin found out.
I don't know.
Do you have any feelings about Disrupt?
It's all a bit noisy for me, really. As Mother always said, leave the rebelling to the rebels, Malcolm.
Bubbling up.
Yeah, okay, Malcolm.
And Dr. Ingrid Svorsborg-Håkensford today
That guy can't be chained down by no. That was so radical, dude.
With expert opinions of the plan running the gamut from optimistically engineered to that looks like something my granddad made in his shed, it sounds like the unfortunate team are going to need all the thoughts and prayers they can get.
So what should we think about the escape plan? Patrick Bannon again.
So I'd imagine that you think this is a great plan.
Oh my God! How did you know? It's a brilliant idea. I hope everyone gets behind them so that they know that we're with them. In spirit, of course. I can't actually go diving because I'm scared of salt.
I am not a number. Applications finally opened today for the new Advanced Team Membership Cards, a scheme by the government to allow fast access to all the new public services being introduced daily.
The team membership cards are entirely voluntary, but will be recognised as legal identification by all major organisations, including the police, banks and, rightly, pubs and bars.
And of course, there's no charge, Jeremy.
It all seems too good to be true.
Well, you've always been a cynic. But most importantly, what should you, the public, think about the new team membership cards?
Malcolm.
Membership cards.
I don't really join things as a rule. As Mother always said, membership is mostly for unmentionables, Malcolm.
Look at the interviewer. Like, why am I even interviewing this guy? It's so hilarious.
And his fiancée, Tiffany Lamour, was spotted out today doing a little shopping for what many are already calling the greatest wedding ever.
We can only assume that Tiffany's latest show, My Teenage Secretions, has sold better than expected, as by the looks of things, the whole affair's about to become
I don't care about that.
Lil C's shoe collection.
I don't know who that is.
Exactly.
What would your opinion be of this extravagant display of wealth?
Disgusting.
Oh, this guy is so annoyed.
Later tonight, in a bit of a
He just
switcheroo,
hates
it'll
everything.
be Jeremy in the culture chair, spitting rhymes with popular rapper Jay Zus. And then we'll both be chatting with a familiar team of thespians set to take the nation by storm again.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
At least we're not getting annoyed by these little guys anymore.
First tonight, thankfully, some news.
We
as
got it.
return to our main story.
The World Council today agreed that punitive and potentially illegal sanctions should be imposed upon this country. The sanctions, which come into effect immediately, aim to stop the flow of food, fuel, and even some medicines from reaching your pockets.
Tonight, we have guests from across the continent to discuss this unprecedented situation. For advance, Peter Clement is at his home in Lamfordshire. Are you there, Peter?
Yes, I can hear you, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.
A momentous day, Prime Minister. Are you shaken?
Oh, I don't scare that easy, I'm afraid, old son. And neither do the people of this country.
Well, joining us is Ivan Vodovich, Foreign Minister of Urkistan. Ivan, thank you for being here.
Great pleasure. You, Megan Wolf, are like strongest guard at Labour camp who wake up inside body of crazy, expensive prostitute. In my country,
What?
she worshipped as a god.
Okay.
Minister, as one of those arguing most strongly for these sanctions, how do you feel about Advance's defiant stance?
Advance is like man who think he have big career in movies land, when actually he in dirty sanitarium, screaming at mirror and holding tiny penis in hand.
He's clearly not from Svenland, and we have like some of the cleanest mental health care facilities in the continent, yeah?
And welcome to Svenland's Minister of Mojo, Björk. I'm sorry, you don't appear to have your surname.
It's just Björk, yeah. We don't use things like socially divisive surnames here, yeah?
Minister?
It's just Björk, yeah.
Björk, you're coming to the council today, but you were noticeably absent when it came to the actual
I know, so you.
What a surprise.
Oh, this is so good.
Actually, that's quite racist, because if you must know, we were going to go to the whole, like, voting, yeah? But it's actually the Festival of Feuerlands here at the moment, where we honor the old generations. So, like, we all had to look our grandparents clean, yeah, whilst the vote was happening, and that's, like, a really, really time-consuming process, actually.
You're like a sissy man. You have this expression, sissy man. Is like man with tiny penis who like to wash.
Why is he always mentioning the?
That's quite homophobic, yeah.
Oh,
Because
stop
Yeah.
winding him up, Ivan. We're not back at the Grange now. Sorry, Jeremy. Ivan and I used to play golf back in my media days.
Yeah, he always
I probably need to be prepared to send over some stuff, huh?
Grinding people's gears. The more publicly, the better.
Peter, you're like man with tiny penis who think he has tiny
Yeah.
penis, but actually he discovered that.
Also, look at the big bottle right next to him.
No, his tiny penis.
Ivan's just worried that when the rest of the world sees how well we're doing, they'll notice all that dosh that he's got squirreled away. Because that's what these sanctions are, Megan. They're the last pathetic gasp of an establishment in collapse. Wolves at the gates, Ivan, old mate.
Good. It can join others on my wall.
actually, in Svenland, we have like serious animal welfare legislation. And like my friend Helga, she got arrested for killing a butterfly that was hovering over her fuel thing. I mean, in English, jam sandwich.
I used to know a girl called Jam Sandwich. She was a right cracker too. Wonder what became of her.
We seem to be wandering a little from the news here.
That's human interest, Jeremy. The real people behind the headlines and all that. So if you're watching, Jan, give us a call.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see if we can't organise a reunion.
Crash, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to run it past Mrs. Clement first, eh?
Peter, you're like man trying to empty ashes of mistresses into oncoming vent. Soon you have tiny penis.
Oh my god, this guy.
Finland, we don't really get into all that restricted monogamy stuff here. We're kind of fluid, actually.
Okay, well, it seems that we are running out of time.
Yes, so before we go to the break, briefly, if you would, gentlemen, with the people of this country facing shortages and power
Possible shortages and power outages.
Yes. of
Possible,
course.
uh-huh.
Thank you. Possible shortages and power outages.
I know.
Can you
You said this
summarize
quite
your
often,
thoughts,
Josh.
Minister Beard?
Well, from here, yeah, you all
In
look
Finland?
stupid really arguing about outdated devices, concepts like money. In Finland, we were fluids back in the 1970s, and that's like really hard to say.
I like this guy.
Thank you, Minister Votovich.
Your country is like man who think he invented perfect trap for giant mutant hairy bear. When really he just standing in field
Holding his tiny penis, yes. Thank
Yep,
you.
we all know that.
And
Yep.
finally, Prime Minister Clement.
Let me talk to your viewers here, Jeremy. Don't worry, everybody. Don't be afraid. Don't even lose a wink of sleep. We knew the rest of the world would react this way, and we're ready. As my old man used to say, you can't make a shite pie without blocking a few toilets.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Reassuring words there.
Back.
What a prime minister.
1 minute back.
Hey,
Oh.
I over your way this weekend.
Oh.
You fancy a quick 9?
Yeah, sure, front or back.
That's what I hope you're asking.
These
Megan
people,
Bush.
chat.
She's out of your league, mate.
Thank you for the correction.
Well, you have to be more careful.
It's all part of his long-term plan to get fired live on the news at 6 in front of the nation.
Can someone warn him it's going a little too well?
This is important. New government censorship should show up in blue. Same as regular censoring. Keep an eye out for the advanced blue waveform.
Okay. What am I doing here? I'm so scared it's crashing again. A plus, we'll see. We'll see. I think I need to censor a lot of things now.
Given you the Crown Prince report.
What?
Megan.
This is Jeremy, and he'll be interviewing you.
Yo, thanks for having me on your show, man.
It's quite alright.
Yo, just a quick one. You're not going to ask me about the chimp, are you?
Live in 10 seconds.
Because he put that get up on himself. I'm just saying.
Going in 5, 4.
She's looking like she's gonna start, right?
Welcome back. I'm Megan Wolf. Later, we have an exclusive first look at a theatrical sensation everyone's going to be talking about. But first, it's time to go over to the culture spot with lovely old Jeremy Donaldson, who's joined by a very special guest. Jeremy.
Thanks, Megan. I have the honour and privilege of being joined by hip-hop royalty. He's been called the son of the streets and the father of truth. Not sure how that works, but whatever. Let's welcome Jesus.
Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a real honor to be here on your show, The News. You know, as a kid on the streets, I used to watch you through a window of the shop, so to be here right now is crazy.
You've had quite the journey to be here today. Can you tell us about it?
Well, you know, I try not to, well, you know, the past is the past, and I don't like to dwell on it.
I understand. You
But yeah, man, the streets is all I remember. Like, my mother donated me to a charity shop soon after I was born. Elderly lady took pity on me. You know, she let me sleep on a pile of crime fiction until I taught myself how to walk.
Wow, that's quite the childhood.
And she died, died tragically. Right there in my arms, man.
What?
You know, I remember a tear falling as she laid there next to the used homeware. And in that moment, I became a child of the streets. I was just 18 months old.
What a tale. What a tale. You're known for your direct and honest lyrics. Was your style informed by your troubled past?
What? Yeah. It's also his face.
It's just too hard.
Of course.
But my first album is about the story of the first 4 times I stole, so I wouldn't starve. A small group of infants came to see me as their de facto leader. They call me Mr. Cheese Slice. Anyway, we were like a family.
So it would seem. Recently, you've been...
These stories are not funny. Yeah, I like them as well.
Fuck the government. Fuck Advance. Fuck Peter Clement.
What is it that you object to so
Oh my god, I had to censor so much.
Well, You know, they stole from us. They're taking our money and spending it, man.
Redistributing it. Actually, homelessness has been all but eliminated in the last...
So?
Oh, my game is crashing again, I think.
Core heart?
Yeah.
Yep,
Nah,
the second camera is not working
I
anymore.
just mean, like, why do I have to pay for it, you know?
You don't. You've been rehoused on property seized from the historically wealthy. And that couldn't have been you, could it?
Look,
Yeah, the second camera is not working anymore.
I built this from nothing, and I deserve to be rewarded for that.
I need to guess now.
A farmer or a care worker?
I don't know. But if people are taking something from my
It's only one. Yeah, I think
value
it's
buy it,
the game is
who's to
too
say I
much
don't?
for
And no
my
one can take that
PC.
away from me.
Not even to help, say, vulnerable children. Mr. Cheese Slice.
I'm just gonna use the other camera for that.
I just don't understand where you've placed yourself politically. I mean, is it ideological or is it tactical?
Well, it's more of
Or
like...
maybe it's hereditary.
Stop trying to tie me in knots with your words, Jeremy. I let the music speak for itself. And the people agree with me.
Well, that remains to be seen. But you have given me a very easy segue out of what I promise you was much more painful for me than it was for you. So here he is with his hit song, Mrs. Ludlow's Tears.
Oh no, do something a little different. It's a new single I've been working on.
Oh, so this is
Yeah, you love it.
Excellent. Don't worry, we've got a state-of-the-art censorship system. What's the worst that could happen? So here he is with a new song. It's Jesus.
First.
Let's see what he's doing now. Oh God.
You're gonna pay back.
Oh God. Oh God.
Well, we're all different races from many different places. At any given moment, only one is so you can feel
My second camera just froze down.
Still two leaders in this motherfucking nation. Getting sanctioned, talking about
Oh, it's also not working here. It's also froze. Yeah, it also froze down here. I'm not sure if I can make this, to be honest. Yeah, usually you're also seeing a bar like this.
So don't make a fuss when you find you're one of us. Get every single one Jesus. And you can call me crazy, cause no one ever pays me. But I won't waste a lifetime being motherfucking lazy. I may be inventive, my taste may be expensive.
Yeah, I can't do this.
Out of bed with no fucking incentive, although it's contravention of your obvious intention. I like to eat a little of the fruits in my invention. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. The best of the praise, of the crest of the way. We equal people when we're motherfucking slaves.
Oh, the bar was there for a second. I just hope I'm gonna survive this. I need camera 2 again.
This is for the snub ones, the push and the shove ones, the folks that feel the burden of their motherfucking loved ones. Ones who had plenty like a motherfucking Bentley. The ones who now find accounts are empty. The ones of aspiration who had to flee the nation. The ones who built a business out of dreams of perspiration. There's all sorts of people, the good and the evil. It only takes a glance to see we're not all equal. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. And the best of the praise, of the crest of the ways. Cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Gonna take this fight, gonna stay in it red, gonna slam it in.
I wish he wouldn't swear, please.
Fake as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. Time to fall apart with a motherfucking pitchfork. Get out of your seats, get your ass in the streets, set a fire in.
Yeah, I'm censoring the wrong parts because I can't see.
Gonna take his house, gonna stain it red, gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head, cause he's fake.
I'm gonna die soon.
Chase that dream, you don't need a fucking team, and advances little dances on as harmless as it seems, cause they're stale and corrupt, then your anger erupt, then your hearts and your minds and your fists to destruct.
Oh my god, we survived. Ed?
Jay's us there with his new song. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio.
It's still broken.
I'm sorry. I may not agree with you, but I'd just like to offer you an apology. I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs, and an attempt was made to censor some of your lyrics.
What? Are you joking?
I'd just like to say to you and everyone at home that this was a mistake.
Completely ridiculous. I cannot believe this.
Here at the National Nightly News, we pride ourselves on remaining neutral, unbiased, and independent of any outside interference. You have my word. We will never censor ideas. Back to you, Megan.
Well, a bit of dangerous language there. Sorry about that. Well, thank you to little Jeremy Donaldson for providing our culture spot. Coming up,
Please fix this camera.
Faces about their upcoming dramatic outing. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
That's the ads. Jenny, this is
Oh.
Fixing that old VCR.
No, this is ridiculous. Who's up on painting?
Last ad break.
a mix-up, I'm sure. Now, if you come with me, I really do have to ask
Oh,
you to
trust me.
leave it.
My father's going to hear about this.
I understand. This is unbelievable, Megan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy.
Maybe it's gonna get fixed. Nah, I can also see the lights here. It's buggy. Buggy, buggy, buggy. So buggy. Maybe I need to... Vision mixer? No. Why should I do this? Huh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, now it's working again, Chad.
If we could just get you
Oh, hello, Sonic. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's.
Jeremy, you remember Mr. Algebra?
Good evening to you.
And Mr. Harris, and this is Ms. Radin.
What?
Philippa, please.
You're back together again, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Absolutely.
Now also, you see that's the bar I was talking about, the red line.
Right.
Was also not
then.
there.
We're going live in 10 seconds, opening on camera 1.
Try.
5, 4,
What's that?
3.
Welcome back. And no, you're not mistaken. Sitting across from us are some very familiar faces.
You really are too kind, Megan. It was only a yogurt commercial, but I'm still proud of it.
Joined by his new show, we're joined by National Treasure Tommy Harris, the National Theatre's Philippa Radin, and National Deficit Jeff Algebra.
It's so lovely to have you all. Tommy, would you like to tell us about the show?
You know what? I'd bloody love to. It's about me. It's about my life.
And where did the idea come from?
So,
We need to get the
picture
viewers
this.
again.
Their legs akimbo, mid-session, sweat is pouring out of me like an immense hog. And then Cindy comes in, she says, Pete's on the phone.
That's Peter Clement, the Prime Minister.
Yeah, Pete's actually a really good mate of mine.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, no, he comes to training sometimes. He's actually a pretty good goal sweeper. Anyway, so, yeah, Pete, he says, Toby, he thinks my name's Toby, you see. He says, how would you like to spread your message of team spirit and cooperation across this fractured nation? How would you like to really make a difference in these desperate times?
What did you say?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, Jeff, the question on everyone's lips is, what in God's name are you doing here?
Well, after the success of my debut work and all the people that I've touched, I knew that I had a career in theatre. Yeah? I've always been an admirer of Tommy from afar. So when my manager phoned and said that I'd been offered the gig as director, I was ecstatic. I whipped my trousers off.
I think we're safe again.
Why did you do
Can also see them the 3 bar. Oh, never mind. It just disappeared. Never mind. I'm just talking bullshit.
No, I wouldn't say so. Right, Tommy, sorry, would you just give us a sense of what the show is actually about?
It's about how hard it's been for me and some of the struggles that I've faced. It's like really
So
getting
you
to the
see, you
heart
can
of
see
how tough
now
it
it's
is.
slowly building up.
I call it Tommy.
Hell yeah.
Harris. Jesus, that was hard.
It's catchy. We actually have some clips of the process of the show. Would you mind telling us what's going on here?
Yeah, so the show is built around 2 things that are very important to me. It mixes scenes from my life as well as epic fantasy retellings of scenes from my life.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
I'm sorry, son. You're an embarrassment.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
Back, demon! Back to the hells!
Impressive beard.
Philippa, what's it been like co-starring with Tommy Harris?
I've always dreamed of treading the boards at medium-scale regional theatres, Megan. And for once, this show really gives me something to sink my teeth into.
What's different about this show, then?
Tommy, Mr. Harris's show really lets me show my tremendous range as an actor. I've always suffered from typecasting, forced to play the same tired characters in every god-awful yogurt advert. Or
It's so weird when she's looking in the camera, right?
God forbid, a pantomime. But, you know, this show has really let me just go there.
Jeff, the viewers at home will be dying to know exactly
Why do you get
what
the
is it
urge to watch Lord of the Rings now? Impressive beard.
These guys would agree with me when I say that it's my my steady hand on the tiller, my arm round the shoulder approach that's really brought the production from strength to strength.
Absolutely right. Jeff's contributions are immeasurable. He was our rock.
Can you give us a sneak peek of anything else that might be in the show?
Yeah, all sorts, yeah.
Yeah. We've got lots of exclusive first-hand experiences of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
And some epic fantasy retellings of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
You'll never take the sacred pass!
And am I right in saying this was officially commissioned by the government?
Yeah, all paid for by the taxpayer, which, you know, to be honest, was actually a lifesaver, really.
Yeah, I can
It's fair
imagine.
to say that without Advance's support, we'd have had to cut the finale.
Which frankly would have been a travesty.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ!
Goodness, and you do this every night?
Absolutely. It's a metaphor.
For what?
Death.
And the public are footing the bill, are they?
Too bloody right they are. Between the cost of my tour bus and the dry cleaning of my ties, I'm barely scraping a profit here.
Amazing. And where can the folks at home come and see this for themselves?
We're performing all over the nation.
And people can see it for absolutely free, all courtesy of Advance. Isn't that incredible, Jeremy?
Yes, it's unbelievable, Megan.
Well, thank you so much for coming. Next time we see you, no doubt, we'll take another job.
These comments.
That's all we have time for tonight. Join us tomorrow when I'll be interviewing the world's most attractive horse. I'm Joan.
And I'm Megan Wolf. And from all of us here, have a peaceful night.
That's the ad. Let's get reset for tomorrow, please.
Hey.
Wait.
Stop bumping into each other like this, eh?
Oh my god! That was the tricky one. The most attractive horse. Who, okay, wow, I almost messed it up in the end. A+, E, D, yeah. Dude, that was hard here. Because it was buggy for me. Okay, let's see our financial situation here. You have received your full weight. That's good. Boom. I think it's a bit of story time now. Also a good moment to get some water, actually. Yes, I'll be right back in 2 minutes. And then we're gonna do day 242. A ladder worth climbing. Be right back. Hello, I'm back again. Hope everyone got something nice to drink. We stopped with day 242 in Leatherworth climbing, and it's a lazy Sunday afternoon in summer, with you and Sam making the most of both kids being out of the house. You bang your head coming out of the cupboard with the last 2 slices of homemade cake. That sounds delicious. Imagine strawberry cake. It used to be much easier when you could store things in the pantry. It's rare for you and Sam to actually get to finish sweet things in this house, and you savor every moment. Just as you take your last bite, you hear the sound of the front door slamming. That'll be Charlie, back from the Go-Getters. Probably. Okay, same, something same. Wouldn't be too bad. Even though I made tiramisu yesterday, so I still have some tiramisu left over. I would share it with you if you like tiramisu, but I think you do, since you also love coffee. Yeah, I would share with you. You can hear him practically running to come find you, and he's grinning from ear to ear when he finally does. I have some really big news. You and Sam play along, sitting attentively with bated breath. Ready? Charlie asks as you both nod enthusiastically. With a flourish, he reveals a new badge from his pocket and proudly presents it to you both to examine. As he announces, as of today, I'm a member of the first tier of Cohesion Cadets. There's way more stuff I'm going to be doing, and I'll be working some weekends, but it's so really cool. Sam congratulates Charlie as you can't help but frown. That seems a big step up for teenagers. You and Sam grin back at your son. You're thrilled that he's happy and doing well, but the Go-Getters were a bit questionable though. Who has cake? I got a bit of tiramisu left. Do you like tiramisu, Elrex? I can also do a raspberry tiramisu. Basically, you can put every kind of... can make different kind of tiramisu. Depends what kind of fruits you like. Day 257, a grown-up child. You've always had dinner as a family for the important events, and tonight is no exception. You've even invited Chris round as an olive branch, or Sam did. And that's why, apparently, it'll be the last time you're all going to be together for a while. So far, you've managed to avoid fighting with Chris or Susie over politics, which Sam is no doubt grateful for. With your exams and your work, you've not seen much of Susie lately. Of course, it's squeezed having your mom and Chris round, but you make it work, just like Christmas. Though hopefully with fewer outbursts. So, Alex, I believe you had a few words? Sam pointedly asked, nodding towards Susie. Your daughter cocks an eyebrow with this quizzical expression, and you can't help but see a little of yourself in it. Ah, yes, of course. What's this about? Susie asks, laughing as she takes a drink of her champagne-adjacent sparkling wine. Sam made a point this afternoon that it was a big day and that you should all just be celebrating her achievement. So, our little Susie. Come on, out with it, Alex. We're waiting. Chris laughs, clinking glasses with Susie. Chris seems to be in a good spirits at least, even if they're chiming and unhelpful as usual. I just wanted to say we're proud of you, Suze. Well done for getting into med school. Please, Chris, I'm just trying to congratulate my daughter. Nah, I'm not that... I don't want to have a fight, to be honest. You also had tiramisu last night. Oh, it's one of my favorite desserts. It's so easy to make. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Susie's mischievous smile becomes a grin as she gets up, comes round the table and gives you a big hug. I'm going to miss you. You can see Sam start to tear up, stay down and join the embrace. Miss us? Are you going somewhere? A good question. Susie laughs, breaking the hug. No, you're not getting rid of me yet, but I'll probably have to leave when I get my first posting. Oh, hush now, let's not talk about that. Sam cuts her off, smiling. The rest of the evening passes as a happy blur, and even Chris behaves themselves. You couldn't be prouder. Day, maybe 300? 278. A sign of things to come. Shopping, something that always seemed so tedious before the sanctions, has become even more of a core now. You managed to get almost everything you needed for the family this evening, but you'll have to come back tomorrow to get through the week. There's a queue to leave the car park, though it's hard to make out why in the dark. Hopefully whatever is causing it won't be long. As the final car in front of you drives off, you realize the queue is actually due to a checkpoint set up at the exit. A friendly-looking man in an advanced uniform, CCO emblazoned in a number of places on it, approaches your car and knocks on the driver's side window. You roll it down. Good evening. Nothing to worry about. I was just wondering if I could see your team membership card, please. Weren't these cards supposed to be voluntary? I'm sorry. I don't have one. That's not a problem. We've got forms with us right here, and we're more than happy to sign you up. The man gestures to his colleague behind him, a young woman in a similar uniform. She clearly received the short end of the stick and is stuck with the paperwork. Well, I suppose I might as well, as you were here. I thought these cards weren't required. I would actually say that. Well, strictly speaking, they're not, but there's also lots of benefits to having them and no reason not to get one. His smile fades a bit, and when he puts a hand up to scratch the back of his neck for a moment, he leans over you, his presence now seeming a little intimidating. You make a good point. Sign me up. No thanks. It's not something I want right exactly, but I think this is going to be troublesome, chat. Almost instantly, the friendly demeanor is gone, and his expression is one of stern disapproval. I had a feeling. Well, obviously, I can't make you sign up, but I would strongly recommend you do. And soon, we wouldn't want people to think you had anything to hide, would we? He takes a step back and gestures for you to drive on. You're sure you see him writing something down in your rear view mirror as he had somewhat more hurriedly than before. Clearly, Advance are very keen on everyone joining the team. Well, there's going to be consequence for that, I guess. Day 290. An invitation worth ignoring? It's a Saturday, one of your favorite few days off, and you've made the most of it. I mean, Saturday is also one of my favorite days. Hi, Babuva. Happy New Year. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. But as the late afternoon draws on, the invitation sits pinned to the fridge, staring accusingly at you. The channel on One Gala is a mandatory work event, Bozeman was very quick to tell you. Also, don't you dare be late. It's probably not wise to risk Bozeman's wrath. Better go. You already missed your anniversary this year. You're not giving up another Saturday. I think it's probably better because we are sometimes splurging. I think we should go. Oh, thank you, Babuba. Thank you very much. Kind of you. Best start getting ready. You wonder if Sam will give you a lift. A drink or two might help with the enforced office socializing. Hopefully it won't be too bad. After all, you're pretty good at your job, right? I don't think so. I think I'm doing a horrible job, but I'm trying. Day 290, Initial News Night. You arrive on time, barely at the Sylvanian, one of the oldest and grandest hotels in the capital. You're surprised to see a queue to get in and quickly realize it's because people are being searched at the door by some very military-looking person in smart attire. While you're waiting, you can't help but notice just how very opulent the building is. Possibly the fanciest place you've been to in your life. You submit to being patted down and, with a sign of relief, are let into the hotel. Looks very fancy. Fitting to yesterday. Once inside, you are directed to the grand ballroom, and following the signs, you marvel at the sheer scale of the place, and the amount of armed security guards. Is this really necessary? When you finally arrive, a very severe-looking woman at the door asks for your name. I am Alex Winston. She currently checks her list before whispering something to the waiter beside her. You've made it just in time to be seated before dinner. Please follow Emmanuel here to your table. The waiter smiles at you and opens one of the great double doors, gesturing for you to enter. Immediately you can see why it's called the Grand Ballroom. You pause for a second to take it all in. How was the New Year's Eve? It was super, super nice, but wow. I spent my time with my sister, with some friends and family, actually. We had some good dinner. I was in really good society. I had really good people around me. I would actually consider this as one of my best New Year's Eve. How was yours? It was. I hope it was also great. I hope it was also good. Thank you for asking again. You feel a slight tap on your arm, and Emmanuel gestures for you to follow him. He seats you at a table in the central floor area with a decent view of the stage. Clearly, you're in Boseman's good books at the moment. And that can probably change a bit, huh? You're sat with some colleagues you've seen around the channel, one offices before, but don't know that well. One of them informs you, far too excitedly, it's a very corporate evening of awards and speeches. At least the food should be good. That's always my thought, to be honest. Dinner is indeed lovely, and with the help of the, no doubt, very expensive wine, conversation flows easily enough. In fact, much to your surprise, you're actually presented with an award for the best newcomer to the Channel 1 family. Ooh! Well, this was unexpected. Nice! I slept through it. Oh, that's also fine. That's also fine. I mean, it's just another evening, you know? It's just another evening. Had major energy crisis at 9 p.m. I hope you're doing alright, Babuwa. I hope you're doing alright. Who's that? I'm having a prize now, Sonic. I'm also surprised. Look at this expensive wine, dude. To be honest, if you're getting free food, that's always good. I want to sleep through New Year's one year as well. I never did this, but my mom always says, like, yeah, it's just another day, to be honest. Just another day. And it's very overhyped. I like to spend my time with friends and family during that evening because I'm not celebrating anything else except my birthday and the birthday of my loved ones. As you walk up to collect it, you recognize the presenter as Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey of Incisor fame. He thanks Advance for sponsoring this year's gala before specifically thanking Prime Minister Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement for being in attendance tonight. As you take to the stage, you see the frontmost central table just indeed seat the Prime Ministers as well as Boseman, Meghan and some other very well-to-do types that you don't recognize. That explains all the security. As you handed the awards, Dr. Atkinson Blimey asks if you'd like to say a few words. You're a little nervous and spot out some quick praise for Advance in Channel 1. Make a joke thanking Dave for fleeing the country and leaving you his job. Oh god, I don't know what to say here. I always believed you in TV management skills. I feel like a very, very bad Twitch streamer. Yeah, I would be very nervous, to be honest. As you thank Advance, applause breaks out around the room. Both Peter and Julia stand up to magnanimously accept it before saying the night's not about them, but thanks all the same. As you head back to your seat, you see Boseman nodding at you with a satisfied smile on his flushed face. Clearly that was the right speech. I guess so. Just as you finished up dinner, one of the other people at your table points behind you. As you turn, you see Boseman walking briskly past with Julian Salisbury and Peter Clement in tow. You're pretty sure he was pointedly ignoring you. He seems to be introducing the Prime Ministers to a selection of people at different tables, better than you. You finish off the rest of the meal, listen to the last few speeches, and then head home. All in all, it was a surprisingly nice evening. You might actually look forward to the next one, providing Boseman invites you to that one, of course. I think we're in a good standing here, huh? Day 296. I wonder how many days are existing here. Oh, playtime. Let's hope the game is not gonna lag. You sleep through, it really is just another day. That's true. Yeah, it is very true. I planned to go out in town, but was out before that, and coming home made me really sleepy. That's also fine. I mean, you were already out. Sleeping sounds actually super nice right now. Day 296, the heat wave. Oh, sounds dramatic again. That sounds like I need to pay attention. Uh-huh. can I do that? Must be played.
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even here.
Yes, but he
Family-friendly holiday camp in the heart of the countryside.
Andy.
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns. Give me the willies.
What time of game is this? It's a story during the game
Actual real news tonight.
with the decisions you can make. I think. Yeah, pretty much. I'm having my own channel, but it's trash TV, Babu. I'm producing trash TV pretty much.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
I'm having my own broadcast. You're gonna see.
To enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement from team headquarters a short time ago, Prime Minister Julia Salisbury.
What did he say on the
issued a
phone?
commanding
It's not.
response to this unprovoked
I'm advertising trash.
Ever since these illegal
trash
sanctions were
stuff.
imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who, like us, refuse to recognize their legitimacy. Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war. We call upon our international allies to condemn this blockade absolutely, and we warn
It's important news on. I'm producing trash TV. But people like to see that.
Without a hitch, with the celebrity wedding of the year off the cards, rumors
We need to bring the clicks, huh? I mean, the
Ever
viewers.
since they broke off their engagement, the separation of celebrity lovebirds Johnny Hansleaves and Tiffany L'Amour has been the subject of fierce
Oh, they broke.
speculation in the tabloids. But
They're not
earlier
together
today,
anymore.
Johnny finally spoke out. Johnny has said he's received an outpouring of support after coming out as gay at a press conference earlier today. In a heartfelt statement, he said that despite
The
the
host probably thinking,
it was time
why
he
am I reading
finally
this?
shared his truth in the hope that gay young people would see that there's no shame in being a footballer. In it to win it, exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ are describing as unique prizes worth more than money used to be. Take-up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Bitter pill. Is this the beginning of the end for responsibility? The male contraceptive pill, lauded by scientists as a remarkable achievement, has been widely rejected by the public. Sales of the revolutionary drug have been non-existent, with many claiming the world simply wasn't ready for such a shift in radical reproductive politics. Relentless CEO Sophia Remington has refused to bow to public pressure and give up on the treatment. Seen here outside Remington Cysts HQ, the dogged businesswoman called the failure a minor hiccup before reducing 2 reporters to tears. Leaders shipping out. The trapped scientists undertaking a bold escape from Dante's taint have revealed which of their 2 erstwhile leaders will spearhead their journey to freedom. While throughout their careers it's been clear that Doctors Wong and Swartzborg and Horgensford have worked best together,
okay.
It seems one of them is now going to be taking a back seat. Ingrid has always been the tempered coolant to David's flagellized metal, so it's no surprise that with the unexpected challenges the team have faced, they chose her methodical and effective approach to getting the team home safely. Critics, however, have speculated that her strategy may be delayed, as her name takes much longer to say. Life during wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night.
Chaos.
Scuffles broke out after the
What?
protests, resulting in multiple arrests.
What's
and injury of
this?
3 community cohesion officers. Advance have yet to comment. As grassroots support for the movement grows rapidly, especially in those areas Advance have not yet been able to fully regenerate,
Yeesh, maybe we should get a
people
team
across the
membership card.
country are
Yes.
starting to fear a return to the bad old days of inequality.
I mean, it's not mandatory, but it's highly recommended.
All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship, and her proud owner. That's all up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh no! No! Too much?
But first tonight, our team of correspondents...
Oh my
will
God, I
visit
almost messed it up.
every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this unprecedented hot weather. First, let's go to Megan Wolf in Shining-on-Sea to see what the scientific community has to say. Megan, how's the weather there?
Holiday mood.
Glorious, Jeremy. Thank you for asking. I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns of the University of Princeford. Are you enjoying the weather as much as I am?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful, isn't it? My eyelids are sweating.
You're part of a team carrying out a study into just what's causing this unbelievable heat, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke and fossil fuels in peace.
You sound very confident about that.
Oh, very much so. I can say without any hesitation, there's really no cause for any concern here. I've actually left my car running.
So tell us about this experiment.
Well, we take data from weather stations from all over the world, along with atmospheric samples, and we take all that and we feed it
So
into
throughout the
this
year.
state-of-the-art computer, and very soon we'll be getting a high-tech
Imagine
readout
having
of the
this job here.
Blimey, that sounds very fancy.
I should just say, none of this would be possible without the generous support of Remington's Fist.
She's reading from her hand.
In our future, and may I just say, compliment.
Uh.
And, as expected, everything is absolutely fucked. Hang on, this can't be right.
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything is absolutely fine.
Oh, so many things are happening.
Under concern level, it just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think.
Yeah? We need to evolve gills within 40 years.
You look thirsty.
Here it just says, shit.
Look at you. This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go around looking like that. There you go, much better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing all of this.
Everyone, we don't have long. Time is running out.
It's running out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
There you are.
Enjoy that.
Enjoy that. Oh, that's a big cocktail. What the hell?
The sea will reclaim us all.
There you.
No.
Megan Wolf there.
Oh, we made
Attempting
it.
to do some actual news. Next, here's over
She
to
got a
Bobby Shaw
lab coat
in Scritchford
before
with
she
some
must
of
be
the winners of
competent.
this
Yes.
week's team membership lottery.
I don't know if
Robin?
it's a good sign when they're giving her such a big cocktail.
Richford with Gary Failsafe, a janitor at the local school, and Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both of you were drawn at random from those who hold team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize. How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
And all that we had to do was fill in a quick form or two.
Wow, that sounds so convenient. But we're all dying to know, what have you won?
That's right, Robin. I've won dinner with...
So is this my job, basically? Check power, yeah.
That's absolutely terrific. You must both be over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So,
Oh, a
can
poem.
you tell me about the moment when you first heard the news?
Well, I was battling against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the sixth formers, when the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly arduous stanza.
So you were both polishing turds?
No, I don't like to polish them. I like to keep them intact for my collection.
Oh. How unexpected.
I don't polish turds. I write poetry.
Potato, potato. So Gary...
Potato.
The contents of his downpipe.
There's no harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No, thank you. Gary, when you signed up for team membership, was it in hopes of winning the lottery, or were there other reasons?
I like a flutter, of course, but no, the boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very sensible. It's important to know who we're trusting around our children.
Oh, I have an unpublished book of sonnets about children. Perhaps you'd like to hear one.
No.
Or an anthology of haikus on the death of innocence.
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Really? I thought you might say that.
Oh? Are you all right?
Yes, it's coming. It's inspiration and it's delicious.
Right you are.
Today on the show, there's no news. The man.
It just happened again. It's gonna happen the whole day. It's too warm.
Would you encourage other people to enter for their chance to win?
If it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at old Blue Eyes here.
Is this, by the way, the same woman who did the...
When it covered some crap on a tray.
Some of these are quite rare.
was sitting there with a different kind of rocks?
That's all we have time for today. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin. What a lucky pair they are. And finally in this segment,
we made it.
It's over to Patrick Bannon, who's gone to the smelliest town in the country to see how the unprecedented weather is affecting the locals. Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes. I'm here live in Grizzleford, which has recently voted the smelliest town in the country.
God, she's gonna puke
And I
soon.
have to say that, in this heat, the smell really is. I mean, it's something else. Barry Lardons, mate, you've lived here your whole life. How'd you put up with the stink?
Well, we're just all very proud of our achievement, to be honest with you.
You can tell that, look at him, proud as punch.
Do you know what it's like, son, being the second smelliest town? No, I don't. Living in the shadow of Arseminster. Oh, fucks. But who's laughing now, eh?
Sorry, what, not me, that's for sure. So what happened, mate?
Right, the good people from Remington's Fist came in and saved the day with their
Woody
factory.
Minister.
You're talking, of course, about the newly built flour factory.
Yeah, they gave us this big presentation on jobs and growth. But as soon as we heard about the stench, we paid them whatever they wanted to put it.
It is very British. I know, it is. It's the British humor here, for sure. It's funny. No, don't do everything to me.
After several weeks of the first bout of sickness, the judges were very impressed.
So, what's sickness?
Oh, that's nothing to worry about. It takes a few minutes before you develop any symptoms.
It's just too warm.
Folk are saying something about the production line and how they dump carcasses directly into the water main, but I think it's probably the few valves on the high street.
On the high street? Should I see a doctor? What are the symptoms?
Well, the first one is asking stupid questions. Then folk experience a loss of inhibition.
Fuck off, do they? When was the last time you brushed your teeth, you stinking old tramp?
Next recording is a period of randomly...
Not everything again.
Sexy Patrick Bannon, he's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my God, look at me. I'm like a stallion. I'm gorgeous. Why didn't you tell me? I should take my shirt off.
No, no.
I'll even let you touch me if you want.
That will be the bout of undeserved self-confidence.
Love the Bannon. Feel the Bannon.
And the ennui. All that's left now are the hallucinations and unconsciousness.
No, Dottie. Was that you? Why are you made out of elbows? You know I don't eat opinions.
He'll be just fine. We'll just find a place to stick him where it won't matter how many times he evacuates his bowels. Right. That's all here.
Oh, he's gonna do everything on his own now.
Town that's really making a stink. I'm Barry Lardons. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Barry. With a naval blockade being set up around our coastline as we speak, when we come back, I'll be talking to 3 members of the general public who appear to be here purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
Unless you got something better to do. Okay.
And I can't do this anymore.
Controversial.
I've done something.
Stay hydrated, chat. It's way too hot in game.
Jeremy?
My mic is still.
All right, but everything should be all right now.
Cats football? We'll be doing an interview with the War Minister, or a report from Grentham Downs. Even the weather will be more fucking relevant than this.
Jeremy, please.
What?
It's just something light to keep people's minds off things.
Exactly, which is wrong. People's minds should be very much on things. Christ, it's so fucking hot.
Please take your seats as quickly as you can.
This is gonna be funny.
10 seconds. Get over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your host, Jeremy Donaldson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the territory's first cat football team, Professor Pumpkin. But first, I'm joined by 3 guests with some balmy bodily behaviours. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months. Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
Oh, God.
That's right.
Yes. Tell us, what brought all this on?
Well, it's all a bit of a blur, Jeremy, to be totally frank with you. So I was watching your show.
That's where you're wrong.
About the election. And it
Uh-huh.
stopped since.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological foreboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected. We're constantly overlooked in the workplace, we're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties. And it's disgusting.
That was not me.
I'm sorry, my bowels have comic timing.
And finally, I'm joined by a man who answers every question honestly, even when it isn't aimed at
Screw
him.
the defense minister. Cat football is weird. I'm super excited to see this one, to be honest.
And hardcore pornography.
Is that
Not according to my therapist.
Well, in that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard.
Oh, God.
At work, they've asked me to stop answering the phones. It's really affected my confidence.
Well, I find it really fucking...
Tend to believe your story?
Fuck no.
I think one of... Yeah. Oh, no, it's broke again.
And Frankie,
Oh, no, chat. It's buggy again.
I was hoping that the fame would win her back.
Started a group for people with ailments deemed
I have only one camera working. Great. And I need to censor a lot of things.
Right. And we bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so
Why do you do this to... I have no idea.
It's just us so far.
And how much success have you...
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
Shit all. A person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets...
Yeah, I can't censor this properly. Now it's there again.
Some people are saying
Never
that
mind.
it was actually by the shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Come down, Mr. Donaldson. That's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? It's
Yeah.
very hot. What was I thinking?
That you're a team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt?
Apologies. Just a reminder that he can't help it. And hey, this isn't live television. Then what?
Everything is broken now.
Propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us. How can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes, we're holding a sponsored run in Capital Park next weekend. It's called the No Smiles 13 Miles.
No, it's called the No Laugh.
I think the sequence is also going for 2 minutes now. 2 minutes 30.
No, well, we may have, unfortunately. What a harmless bit of fun.
I can't censor. It's not working. Ach, man, ey.
What I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later, I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin. A ginger tabby with a world-class pair of penalty paws. Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once. Enough. That's it. Enough.
What is happening?
Alex, don't to the ads before I tell you to. You in the broadcast centre, Bozeman's little scapegoat, you listen to me. You cut to the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single person in this studio. I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and
At least this camera is working, right?
football? We are on the brinks of a siege the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots. You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind.
Something, there is no cat football.
Jenny, lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Are we getting the viewers though?
Good.
Oh my god, I'm having trash TV here.
You in the broadcast centre. Alex, you listen to me. You pay attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to play in the commercial, but today is going to be a little bit different. Look to your right. Yes, really. Look to your right. There's a VHS tape, and I want you to load it into one of your machines. And when I say so, and not before, you play it. You've got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras.
Alex, I assume you won't be playing that tape. This station does not negotiate with terrorists. I hope I've made myself clear. You seem to know what to do.
Every single thing that comes out of
But I want to play.
is either one-sided, or for now, we're going to show the other side for a bit. For a bit of fucking balance. Like the good old days. Alex, play the fucking tape.
I'm doing it. Oh wow! I want to listen to that.
Reset the system.
Heard them lie about us on the news. We are the resistance,
This is like Anonymous.
and we're going to tell you the truth. Advance aided by the mass media are lying to you. The elderly are not a burden. The rich were not all crazy. And the team membership card is an ID card, no matter how tempting the prizes are. But who am I to tell you this? A voice from the shadows trying to tell you that everything you know is wrong.
I'm so sorry for the debate. I'm clickbaiting you as well, huh?
Don't switch off. Please, don't switch off. My name is Alan James, and I think that certain rights are worth fighting for. The right to keep the rewards of our own hard work. The right to be kept alive in our dotage. And the right to question our government without worrying what our children will report to their fellow go-getters. I love this country. It may be what I am, and I'll fight for it. In fact, I'll die for it, if I have to.
Damn.
But I can't do it alone. Disrupt a growing movement, but we need your help.
Hey, the cameras are working again.
Please, look for us, find us, and if you also know in your heart that there is something deeply wrong in this country, join us. Resist. Disrupt.
Damn. He's still sitting there with his gun. Oh wait, I can't hear.
It was supposed to be your day off.
God, please, don't do any more stupid things today.
How long?
I never had so many people watching. Look at this. Gotta say, the concept behind this game is actually really good. It's super cool.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Joining me unexpectedly,
Oh, yeah.
or I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are two new guests. Jenny works here at the National Nightly News and is someone I consider, well, a friend. And next to her is, what's your name?
Andy.
Andy's a policeman.
Poor guy.
Only we don't call him that anymore. He's a community cohesion official.
Officer.
Sorry?
It's community cohesion officer, CCO.
And how's that feel, Andy? Being rebranded?
It's good. It's not about confrontation anymore. You know, the
The force had its fair share of problems. The
God, she's
the
looking
team doesn't
so
have as many.
so scared. Understandable.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you? We'll come back to you later. Jenny?
I don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
Understandable.
That's perfectly understandable. We'd want to do this. Jenny, why did you join the National Nightly News team?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yes, but why specifically this program? The National Nightly News.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was?
Is. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
Well, there is a great big Alan James-sized elephant in the room you seem to be ignoring.
What do you mean?
I saw your face when that hood came down. You didn't know, did you?
It's about the message, not the messenger.
Like I said, you didn't know.
No, I didn't know. The people I met were with. He wasn't there.
God,
I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry, but seriously, Alan fucking James, you're flushing your life down the toilet for. God, I love you, Jeremy, but
He's a good speaker. He's popular in the country.
that right?
Oi, oi, oi.
Look, forget Alan.
Never expected this is gonna be like this.
Deeply wrong. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you at home, you know it too. Meanwhile, I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit, and Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. I mean, it's not sophisticated, but what a metaphor. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news isn't saying anything.
I should also censor this part, by the way, because the government wants me to.
Alan fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grantham Downs? What are they testing underground at Altergrave? Andy, your turn. Make yourself fucking useful. How many people have you brought in for consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
Oh, well, there's other forms of identification that we will accept.
For how long?
I think it's very important to not censor this.
Not really help when it's
I mean, you tell me this game has a yes, a political one.
Let me demonstrate it for you.
Holy moly, we were living. The people here are living in a shitty world. Oh God.
These cards and my notes on it, and you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy? Knowing a fact.
What? I don't understand.
Do you want my help,
Yes,
Andy?
yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
What?
Eat the fucking news, Andy, or I'll force it down your fucking throat.
Jeremy, stop.
Go on.
Really?
Eat it. Eat it.
Is he gonna eat that?
Jeremy, stop. They will kill you. Please, don't make me watch that.
Oh God. You might not get a prize for this. No, I don't think so.
Sorry, everyone. You can put the card down now, Andy. You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there. And then he done.
What's gonna happen to
All
Jeremy?
cameras on me.
No. Oh
This
no.
regime of ours is so seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know what's being done in your name? How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again, if you care.
Look at the sender. How much I need to sender it, basically.
Ask advance how they plan to deal with this blockade? How many years or months of supplies we have? Why aren't we asking these questions instead of whose shit is this? There's a cat backstage.
I'm not gonna send there
there
anymore.
For Christ's sake. He's even got the little gloves. Anyway, that's why I arranged for you to see that broadcast in the last break. I didn't know it was
Show
going
us the cat. So nice. There is no cat.
We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ, it's all so fucking pointless. I was going to quit tonight. Take a holiday. Try something else. Out of the limelight. Maybe try having a relationship. I hear they're nice. Never tried it.
Oh my god, dude.
I loved
No, I've got such a bad feeling, chat.
God, Jeremy, don't!
I've tried my best.
No.
But this just isn't the news anymore. And I'm sorry. I've lost this fight.
Alex,
think of the consequences. I've let you down.
Please, we can't show this cut to the ads.
My name's Jeremy
Now!
Donaldson.
Do it now!
If you can. Somehow.
Oh my god, dude. What am I doing? Chat! What am I doing? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh. What? I got goosebumps. What the hell? Why are you showing this to... Dude, that was so far. I saw this coming, to be honest. I saw this coming. But I didn't expect he's gonna do this. Why did I show this? Because I was so shocked. I felt like so paralyzed, to be honest. What the hell? Dude, this game was so funny at the beginning and now it's getting actually political. And it's like Papers, Please. I need to decide, am I thinking of my own family or am I going to think of the nation because we're all suppressed? Something is going clearly wrong here. Yeah, I am going to get some trouble now. I am getting some trouble now. It was political right from the beginning. You're right with that, but it was more fun. It was more fun, but now it's not fun anymore. No, the fun is definitely over. There is deeper meaning. Yep. Oh my god. I really had a lump in my throat and I still have goosebumps. That was very emotional. I'm curious what's gonna happen now, to be honest. Day 297, a tape to remember. You wake up still partly in shock from what you saw on the news last night. What you had to edit on the news last night. When you come downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room waiting for you. You take a seat on the sofa between Sam and Susie. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. We were so worried about you last night after Jeremy with a gun. Sam chokes down a sob. It was awful. On national television, how could he do that? No. After a horrible pause, Sam finally asks, "Are you okay, honey?" Can't believe he's gone. I'll be fine. Sam looks to the kids, then back to you. We saw that you chose to play that tape. They paused before continuing. And I couldn't help but wonder why. It seemed like the right thing to do. Didn't feel like I had a choice. There was a choice, but... I was so in shock, dude. Maybe it was the right thing to do, even though it's not right. It's not right to show this. I'm gonna take the other one. What? That's not good enough. To stop the bad people. I can't believe you did that. Charlie's outburst seems to come out of nowhere, and no one in the room is prepared for it. Do you even think about how this stuff affects people? You're a fucking idiot! Sam tries to interject Charlie, but he's already slammed the door. Charlie always was a bit black and white about this sort of thing. For what it's worth, Alex, I think you were in an impossible situation, and somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws their arms around you. Only you were stuck in that situation, having to make that choice. No one can criticize what you did, and I'm proud of you. You've never been so grateful to have Sam support you. You take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's a lot to take in. You're not sure you fully processed what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. You look to your daughter. I know this is an incredibly difficult thing and we don't always agree, but I do think you made the right choice. Susie smiles at you. You had to play it. There was just no other option. Oi!
New year means new month, by the way.
Oh, dear Somnick, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for the 20 euros. That's so kind of you. Vielen lieben Dank, Somnick. Dankeschön. Arigato. Danke, danke. Thank you. It's very, very kind. The broadcaster goes... Oh, Des! I guess it's too... No, Des, hi. Thank you so much for the clip. Thank you. Happy New Year's to you and welcome to the stream. What the hell is going on over there? It's getting really political, Jan. People are getting suppressed. We're living in a dystopian world here. Do you guys think it was a good decision to show this, by the way? I'm not sure. Thank you so much again, dear Zemley. Thank you. I appreciate it. You had to play it. There was just no other option. You put an arm around her and give her an affectionate squeeze. It's nice you've at least got some company. The TV is playing through some old Western show, but it's not quite as distracting as you'd hoped. Of course not. If we just literally saw a person... Oh, Jeremy. You were never going to please everyone. That's true. You can't. Oh, thank you, Ronald. Thank you. Day 324. A questionable choice. You got off work early today, a rare enough occurrence to put a spring in your step. As you close the front door, you can hear excited conversation bubbling from the kitchen. Clearly, someone's popped round for a cuppa on Sam's Friday off. Hopefully, there's still some biscuits left. Oh, biscuits. Sounds good. As you enter the kitchen, you see Sam and Susie enthusiastically discussing something. That's such a hard word. Your daughter is still in their scrubs, having clearly come straight from work. I got the posting I was hoping for, she gushes. I'll be doing my placement in the new transition center, really helping people like Grandma. A transition center? Why would you want to work at one of those horrible places? That's amazing news. Congratulations, sweetheart. Such important work. The five of you sit around the kitchen table for the first time in a while and celebrate the news. 6 if you include Emma, Mom's nurse. Grandma's a bit better this evening, and you hear her talking with Susan in hushed tones throughout the night. You don't cook often, but tonight's everyone complimenting the chef. Who knows how many more evenings you'll get like this? You never know. Focus on what they were saying at all times, but it was kind of unexpected. Basically, the censorship started a lot. There was a lot of censorship. It's slowly starting. And Jeremy couldn't take this anymore. I had a feeling it's gonna escalate, but I didn't expect we were gonna see this, to be honest. Yeah. It's been 6 months since you and Sam last discussed Grandma's ever-increasing medical costs, and Emma, whilst very pleasant, has proved as expensive a nurse as you'd feared. You can't quite believe it's been that long already, but the sanctions are really starting to hit home now, and Unfortunately, the government's only solution to help the elderly is a day trip to a transition center. Why does everything always seem to come back to money? Yeah, that's just how the world works, huh? There's time and tea at the kitchen table surrounded by bills and paperwork when Sam comes to join you. Today, Emma told you that there was really nothing more you could do, except an expensive experimental new treatment that might not even help. Sometimes your mom wants the treatment. More often she talks about visiting a transition center. It's hard to know what she really wants. Sam puts a hand on yours. What are we going to do, honey? She's your mother. It has to be your choice. I don't think she wants to live like this anymore. It's hard, but it's time for the transition center. She's my mom. We have to do whatever we can. Let's get the treatment. I just have one problem here. I don't want that anyone is suffering. I don't want that she's having pain. I don't want that. And I'm scared about if she wants that. I'm not sure. Although the new rules for the firework was strict this year, I wish Germany would have this, to be honest. I'm kind of tending to say I don't like firework that much anymore. Only when it's organized by the government, to be honest, like a professional firework. I don't know. There's lots of crazy things going on, and I'm not enjoying this much anymore. So I would like the stricter rules, to be honest. Let's get the treatment. The transition center, I don't know. It sounds selfish as well. Manageable debt. Okay. Oh, we need money soon. It's a difficult choice. You never know when you might need that money, particularly for the kids. What if Charlie gets in an accident? What if Susie drops out of medical school and she needs to keep her afloat? What if you could give them a few more good years with their grandmother? Surely that's worth the cost. I hope so. I wanted to say, what if Charlie gets in an accident? We just have free healthcare here. Yeah. Well, let's see what's gonna happen.